This is how my background actually look like. Now look at this. This is how it becomes after the background has been changed or modified. I hope you like this one. This is done with the help of an AI tool. It might be that you lack the motivation to create content because you have a poor background. But don't worry, I will show you how to do that in simple steps, and I'll also show you 2 different methods to use, so that by the end of this video, it's totally up to you to choose which method works best for you. The first method I will show you is called generative fill, and the second one is auto background remover in CAPCUT or any other editing software of your choice. Let's get started. The first thing you want to do is to make sure that you have done all your editing. This is the best time to do all your editing, to cut out your mistakes from your video, to remove all silence or pauses that you make in your video. As you can see, my timeline is very neat because I have done all my editing. This is the best time for you to do your editing before you start removing the background. The reason is because if you do background first before you do the editing, you just mess up the old background you have created. The new background you have created, you mess it up. So that is why do all your editing, your color grading. As you can see, I've already color graded this video to make it look polished and neat. I've already done that. So I advise you to do all your editing first before you start the process of background remover. Alright, so let's just assume that you have done your editing as mine. Make sure that you export the video. When you edit, you see there will be some lines, right? When you edit your video, export it, then you can import it back again to make it look neat like this. Whichever way you want. So let me just assume that you have edited your video and you have color graded your video. What you want to do is to take a screenshot of the best part of your video, the best frame. Like right now, I love this part of the video, this way it is now. I love it. So I want to take a screenshot of this. To take a screenshot, you can either press your window key or your keyboard together with your print screen key on your keyboard to take a screenshot of this interface. Then maybe later you just trim out the video from it. But the easiest way for you to do that on CAPCUT, you just come to this place here, this straight line here, click on it, then come down that says export frames. Yeah, CAPCUT will automatically give you an image format of that video clip you selected. For me, this is it, 4042B. So I will just click on export. Then I'll just click on export. The next thing you want to do, head over to your Chrome browser or any browser of your choice and type Adobe Firefly. As you can see, click enter. Click on this first link here. Make sure you create an account with it here, with your email address. It is absolutely free. Adobe Firefly is a powerful AI tool that has so many features, like you can do text to image, text to video, and so much more. So for me, I'm interested in this one, image. See what I'm doing here. It is called generative fill. Now you click on this. Yes, say upload image. I want to upload the image, a screenshot I have gotten from my video, right? Click on upload image. See this it here. If you look at this something that look like circle, this installation tool. Let's come back to this left hand side. When that starts, let's look at remove. You can actually remove any item you don't want. Let me say this item. You can highlight it. As you can see here, click on remove. As you can see, the selected item has been removed. But I just want to leave it there. Let me click on reset. So you can actually do so many things with Adobe Firefly. Now let me go back to this inserts. You see this ad here, click on it. This ad is to add an item to your already existing image. So if I want to change the background, I will just use this selection tool to highlight where I want to change. Just highlight it neatly. As you can see, I've selected here and here. These two places are where I want another image to feed, right? I will do that in just few minutes. Before I will do that, I want to show you something. Let's say you are trying to highlight this place, then you now mistakenly highlight the image. It is an important part of the video. You just mistakenly highlight it. What you do, click on subtract, then you can just clean it. Make sure you clean it very well. What I will do, I will paste in my prompt. Let me show you how my prompt look like. This is my prompt. I got it from ChatGPT. Let's take a brief look at it. It says set up a warm, inviting lifestyle scene. Add the plant, a stylish lamp, a bookshelf to the background, a fashion wall decor, ensuring they look natural and complement the existing design. This is my prompt. I will just copy it and paste it on that website. I will just come here and paste in the prompt. I'll just show you. Then I'll click on generate. It has been completed. Adobe Firefly gave me 3 options, 3 different images to choose from. But it's saying that I don't like anyone. If you don't like anyone, you want to click on this place that says add more. So I'll finally see the one I like. When I'm okay with all this, right here you see window with natural light. You see a wall decor here. You see a plant here. These things were not here before. Remember, I highlighted this place. Also highlighted. Then I want to keep these parts, which is why this method is called generative fill. So anyway, if you are okay with yours, just come here and click download. The next thing I want to do is to import the beautiful background I've created by clicking on this plus icon. Here is it, Firefly, which is download. This is it. Then I will drag it to the timeline. As you can see, this top here is PNG, which is the image, the new background I've created. Why this is the video. That's why you say MP4. So what I want to do is I want to raise this one to the up so that the image will come down. Next, select the video, which is this top here. Come to basic. Then come to mask. You can see that the background is not showing. So what I will do, I want to adjust this rectangle into some here. Remember, when I was selecting my background on the website, I only select the right and the left. I leave the middle, right? So this is why I want to mask out that middle. Next, scroll down to here. You see this option that says fader. You want to increase the fader to somewhere around 5. So as you can see, I have an amazing background. So when you are okay with everything, then you want to come over here and click on export. In this method, I decided to record this video with a plain background, which is different from the first video I showed you because the methods are different. In the first video, I used generative fill method, and the background of the video of that first method, it has design at the background. I just need to add just 1 or 2 things at the left and the right. But for this method, I'm using auto background remover. So this method requires me to have a plain background, and that is why I choose to record this video with another background, which is plain. So when you are done with that, make sure that you have done all your editing. You have cut out all the mistakes. As you can see in my video, look at the timeline. It's very neat, which means I have cut out all my mistakes, all my pauses. I have done all the editing, even the color grading. I have done that. Then I will click export, then import it back again. to start the process. If you remove the background first before you do all your editing, I think you might end up messing up your background. So that's why you should do everything first before you start the process. The next step is head over to your Chrome browser and type leonardo.ai. Click on Get Started. Make sure you are signed in with your email account because it is completely free. Then come to this place that says Settings. Can you see it? Click on Settings. After selecting flooders, next I will come under here, leave it as auto, leave it as dynamic, then come into image dimension. You choose something like 16:9 because you are using it on YouTube. When people choose this, when they choose this, they will now go back to CAPCUT and resize the image. That is a waste of time. Just choose this. When you choose this, you don't need to resize it again. You don't need any other editing app to resize your image unless you choose something different. But I encourage you to choose this. Coming to the number of images, I always like to leave my at 4 so that I will choose the best from the 4 of them. When I'm okay with all this, then I will click on this X mark here. This is where I want to type in my prompt, how I want my YouTube background to look like. So I'll just paste something here like this. It says, give me a YouTube studio setup. The studio background features a sleek, open workspace with large windows and things like that. So when I'm okay with all this, I'll just click on create. As you can see, it has given me up to 4 different kind of images, which is that number 4 I clicked earlier. So I would like to choose the best one out from it. For me, I like this one. I'll just tap on the image, then click on download. The next thing I want to do is to go back to my editing software where my video is. Then I will click on this plus icon to import the image I have created, which is this. Now this is the image. What I will do here, I will bring this video down as overlay. Tap on the video, slide left, then select overlay. Then I will drag it to the beginning. Now I will take this to the end. After taking it to the end of the video, now I want to tap on the video to remove the background. Go to remove BG, which is this. Tap on it, then click on auto. This is really nice, isn't it? Right, so the next thing we want to do is to go to effects, go to video effects. On the search bar, type blur, select the first one, click on adjust, then reduce it a little to your liking. Now, as you can see, the blur effect is only on this part where the overlay is, but not on this other part. So I will just increase this to this way, then increase this to the. When I'm okay with all of this, I'll just click on export, then export my video. Things to keep in mind. Number 1, make sure that you have adequate and good lighting that can brighten your face and that can brighten your environment as you are recording your video. Also, make sure that you are using a plain background. Your background should not be too busy so that it prevents you from having issues later on. And that is the reason why I use 2 different backgrounds for these 2 different methods. For the first method, I use this background. For the second method, I use another background. Also, make sure that you don't move your hands too far away from yourself when you are talking. Keep your hands movement as close as possible to yourself to prevent issues later on. For instance, as I'm talking and I move my hands very far away from myself, you can say that my hands are no longer visible in full view until I keep it close to myself. Why is that so? The reason is because I use the first method called generative fill. In generative fill, you only mask a particular area of a video, which is the image, which is me. talking, you only mask a particular area, then that rest other area you did not mask, these are the areas you want to fill, you want to modify. That is how generative method work. You only mask that particular area, so you want to keep your body movement within that frame, in that particular area you mask, as you are watching the video, right? So that's why you should not take your arms too far, or your body is too far away from that particular frame, right? But for the second method, which is the auto remover, you're free to move your arms wherever you want, because that one is a different method entirely. So it is entirely up to you which method works best for you. Why I like the first method, which is the generative fill method, more is that in the generative fill method, it makes you to keep things as natural as possible. For instance, you see this table here. This table is here before and after I modify my background. This laptop is also there. So it is just natural. It is just exactly how I record my video. But for that other method, which is the auto remover, you need to totally remove everything from your background and replace it with another picture entirely. But with this generative fill method, you just be where you are. You don't remove everything. You only mask the area you want to keep. Then the areas you don't want, you remove it. So it makes it only natural. It's just a kind of modification or a little changes to keep your background enticing. But for the other one, you remove everything entirely. So it's totally up to you which one you like best. Finally, make sure that the camera you are using to record your video is not shaky. Keep it as stable as possible. Don't hold your camera on your hand because it makes it to be shaky. Instead, I will encourage you to place your camera on a tripod stand to keep it stable as possible so that it prevents you from having issues later on. This is all we can take for today's video. If you found value in this video, I mean value, just give this video a like. Just give this video a like, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe for more content just like this one. And thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I want to encourage all of you to keep creating and keep pushing.